There are two types of bad light situations in landscape photography. Overcast days, which gives flat light, low contrast, and midday sun, which gives high contrast and really dark and deep shadows. Now let's talk about overcast days. The light is flat, is boring. None of the surrounding elements will attract your attention because the light is even on every element. The contrast of the image is low, which is a good thing. It means that you can alter the contrast the way you want, and also the saturation of the colors, it's moderate, so it also means that you can alter the saturation in the direction you like. So overall the image is pretty flat, but this is in a way a positive thing because you can alter the image the way you want to. In days like this, I like photographing in urban environments and create complex compositions where the entire scene unfolds on multiple geometric levels. Now it's up to you if in a situation like this you like having people in the scene or not. If you like having people in the scene, it may help to have a friend with you and place him or her in the frame. If you don't have a friend, you just have to wait for a person to cross by and to create an image that also has that human feeling attached to it. Now a bonus in these days can be rain. Rain is a really spectacular moment, and if rain catches you inside a city, then that is the moment when you should keep photographing. You should be out there because everyone else is hurrying up to get home. First of all, then the reflections are really great. The streets are empty of people, and the lonely silhouettes that you are gonna get are gonna create some really interesting images. And I got some pretty exciting photos in situations like this. I composed the image and I've waited for a person to step into the frame. If I'm photographing landscapes in overcast days, I really like to add drama to the sky, and there is no limit to the drama that I want in the sky. And the reason for that is because I want an element that will create a point of interest, will create emotion, will make you look at the image, a point of attraction if you want. And the way I'm creating this drama is by using ND graded filters, either of 3 stops or 2 stops, to darken the sky and really make those clouds really pop. And if the clouds are moving in the perfect direction, then I will also add an ND filter of 10 stops and capture that movement and have that feeling of surreal if you want. Now the other type of bad light, midday sun, it's much more tricky to deal with. If I'm photographing landscapes, I have 2 options. I can go really wide, and in that situation I will go for a long exposure, or I can go with the telephoto lens, and then I will try to isolate light and darkness. So basically I will have only one spot of light, and that spot of light would be surrounded by darker elements, just to have your eye focused on that area. Now there's another situation when you do normal exposures with a wide angle lens of 17, 24, 35 millimeter, even 50 millimeter. It's pretty wide, and you do not have to do a long exposure, and that is a situation when the scene looks good in black and white. Now black and white photos benefit from high contrast and benefit from really dark shadows and dark elements that emphasize the subject which is on light. If I photograph in urban environments, I do the same thing. I try to find areas of light and to frame them with darkness, because I found that darkness really channels your attention towards the light. So it's a really simple technique to keep things simple, but also to attract your eye and your attention on a certain element. Now let me know in comments below, how do you deal with this type of light situations? And you can also support my channel by buying one of my editing courses. The link is in the description of this video. And until next time, keep on photographing, because it's the only way you can get better. Bye bye.